Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hayden Raven, and welcome to A Light in the Darkness. Now, this is a 3D puzzle platformer that's made on the Unreal Engine, and it's the developer's very first on this kind of development engine. So, I'm going to give him props and give him a little leeway, but as for now, we have to figure out what lies in this unshapen, formless dimension that they have created for us to traverse. So, join me this evening as we figure out what is concealed by this darkness. Let us begin. Oh. Hello. That sounds like some stone creakings. There's a little bit throwing me off. What are the controls? What do you do? I appear to have no control over what happens in this. Press E to read the letter. Dear stranger, I know this place looks absolutely terrifying, so before you start panicking, let me offer you a small glimmer of hope. You're inside a pocket dimension, a prison of sorts that I'm going to help you escape from. Fortunately, this place wasn't designed to contain mages, and I happen to be one. I'll give you a fighting chance by teaching you a simple spell called Guiding Light. It takes a lifetime or several to become an accomplished magician, but at its core, magic is all about the force of the user's will. I'm sure you can muster enough of your own to learn a rudimentary spell, given the circumstances. Commit this sigil to memory. I've never been much for magic, but I will try my best. Use it to find your way through the maze. I'll try to leave more messages as I advance further. Good luck, Sophie. Well, Sophie, thank you so very much. Oh, that's an awesome little feature. Press E. Okay, what do I do about this? Okay, so it does appear that it just goes in one direction. That must be where I must go then. So, what? To cast Guiding Light. Okay, so that's made to go over here. So, in between these barrels is where we're supposed to go. But I don't trust this. I don't trust myself. That's what I don't trust. Here we go, everybody. Huh! Okay, then. Woo! Aha! I can jump very far. Woohoo! Further, onward, and forward. As such as that is such. Did I run out? What happened? What happened with the... more letters. Dear stranger, that stupid darkness. I lost my footing a few times. Thank goodness he wasn't cruel enough to let us fall endlessly down this cursed pit of nothingness. You're probably wondering how this place came to be. It's a really sad story. I don't have enough parchment to describe it in detail, and I doubt you're in the mood for a long tale. Still, if you're interested, here's the short of it. There once was a mage who worked tirelessly to find a cure for his sick daughter. After a few years of dreadful, frustrating race against time, he finally discovered a way to help the child. The mage used his considerable power and resources to recover an ancient artifact necessary to create the cure. Unfortunately, he wasn't the only one searching for the trinket. A group of mercenaries and treasure hunters followed him back to his tower. When the mage was busy preparing the cure, they took advantage of the distraction to subdue him and steal the artifact, leaving the mage with all the grief and hunger for revenge that tragedy can possibly leave a man with. This is the place where the treasure hunters who wronged the mage eventually met their end. Sophie. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. This is very cool. I really like what they've done here. It is very simple. If you know anything about game development, it is quite difficult. But something that is kind of easy is to make the plane appear as though nothing is there, and rather create these platform types. So I am going to say it is not a simplistic design, but one of the simpler ones that I have seen. And by no means is that any harm against the game or the developer or the development. Okay, but I'm gonna shut up now and read. Dear stranger, his name was Walter. I was his apprentice, 6. His daughter. She was my best friend. After she passed, Walter couldn't teach me anymore. He was too busy plotting his revenge. I left, but years later, I found out about this wretched place. Walter turned the doors of his old tower into a portal leading to a dark pocket dimension. He created a horrible trap for anyone curious enough to explore the old mage's tower in search of riches. This place outlived its gruesome purpose and no doubt swallowed many more lives than intended, some of them innocent. I tracked down Walter. I tried to convince him to destroy the portal, but he wouldn't listen. He's still mad with grief. Even after all these years, I'll not stop until I convince him, but for now, I decided to mark this place and enter the portal to make sure that people lost inside, people like you, don't have to die in here. I can't teach you any more spells, but I enchanted this letter to improve your agility. You'll need it. Amazing. Okay then. Oh, I can double jump now. That is a bad for me because I am terrible at this. Ah, so that's where we started. That's so cool. I will say that it is extremely cool. This is extremely cool. Oh, did I fall? I am indeed falling to my death. Where did I go? What have I done? Did I just fall on the same platform? Let me read this. Okay, yes, so I did not fall to my own death and demise. Press space mid-air to double jump. Okay, so there's the little instructionals. Wonderful, okay. This is nerve-wracking, very much so. I will say that the physics of it are a bit off, but that is to be expected. With any game, I'm dead. Okay. I will say this much about the double jump, and that is the first jump is reasonable, and it's the second jump that sends you hurtling into space, and now I'm falling again. Okay then. Back to where we started. So I do believe that little splat noise is actually us falling to our own doom and demise. And somehow we restart and rekindle our life of being. So, hopefully, I am not terribly dumb and can actually traverse this. This is extremely dark. I don't know exactly what I can do further. I don't even know if I can heighten the brightness of this. Dear stranger, you're almost there. I can feel the energy of the exit portal. You have to cross the bridge, use the light to find the statue, and make one last jump. I don't know why you came here, stranger. I don't know what your intentions were. Maybe you were lost. Maybe you were looking for an adventure. Or maybe you intended to take something that wasn't yours to take. Regardless, I don't think anyone deserves to die in this place, even the people this prison was intended for. There's so much despair in the world. I don't think we should be using our talents to create more of it. Like the wise king of the great nation once said, it's better to light a candle than curse the darkness. Good luck, stranger. Sophie. So I believe that's the end of the line for our letters, but we will try to traverse this rickety plank-like structure and continue forward and see what else that this game has to offer, because this is very cool. Oh, what do we got? What are you? Oh, anything that makes me go whoo really, really fast. Okay then. Is this the exit portal? Let us see where this goes. The adventure is over. Thank you for completing my Adventure Jam 2018 entry. Have a great day, stranger. Lemon Bomb Games. That was a wonderful little adventure, and it was a very simple game, but I love these kinds of games. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. And I just wanted to talk to you guys for a minute about what you think of the channel and the content as a whole. Now, I can do double uploads every day or every other day, but it is kind of strenuous, so I would love some feedback about how you guys feel as a community, as what you want from me. So please leave comments down below so that I can actually read and see what you would like. If you're a developer, please let me know if you'd like your game to be played. I'll, at the very least, try to play it with what little time I do have. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And I'm afraid that we've come to the end of our time. I hope you enjoyed this adventure as much as I have, but for now, I must bid you a good evening and a good night. I'll see ya.